Hi friends, in this video we are going to see the concept of Ohm's law. Okay, so what is the definition of Ohm's law and where we are using this Ohm's law and what is the purpose of this Ohm's law in the studies. Okay, so for all these questions, so we have a solutions in this video. Okay, now first see the definition of Ohm's law. So the definition of Ohm's law is Ohm's law states that the voltage across a conductor is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provided all physical conditions and temperature remain constant. Okay, just understand the definition of Ohm's law. Okay, what is the definition of Ohm's law? Ohm's law states that the voltage across a conductor is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provided all physical conditions and temperature remain constant. Okay, so to understand this definition of Ohm's law, I am going to explain about one circuit. Okay. With the help of this circuit, you will get full clarity. Okay, for example, just see, for example, this is the conductor. For example, from point A to point B, this complete path we are calling as conductor. Okay, so this particular path is conductor, for example. Now what is the definition? Ohm's law states that voltage across a conductor is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. It means what? For example, terminal A to terminal B is conductor. For example, if I am going to apply some voltage across this particular conductor like this, for example, V is the voltage we are applying across this particular conductor. Here R is the resistance of this particular conductor. Okay, we know that every conducting material having some opposition. Okay, that opposition offered by that material we are calling as resistance. Yes or no? And the property of this particular resistance is always opposes the flow of current. Yes or no? It means from point A to point B we are calling as conductor, and across this conductor if I am going to apply the voltage across this, then definitely some amount of current is flowing through this particular conductor directly. Yes or no? See here, we are applying some voltage across this conductor. Because of this applied voltage, current is directly flowing through this particular conductor. That is the reason why the voltage across the conductor is directly proportional to the current flowing through it. Yes or no? For example, current is flowing like this. Yes or no? From this point to this point, so current is flowing like this. It means the source for this current is always V. That is the reason why the voltage across any conductor is directly proportional to current flowing through it. So because of that definition, we are writing V is directly proportional to current. Okay, V is directly proportional to current, and we know that the opposition offered by this particular material or conductor is always what? Resistance. So that is the reason why voltage is directly proportional to current flowing through it into R. Okay, so when I am going to neglect this directly proportional, I can directly write V is equal to I into R. Okay, so V is equal to I into R. Just observe this expression once. Okay, so here V is directly proportional to I, and here V is directly proportional to R. Okay, now this is the expression given by Ohm's law, and here the most important point is, except current flowing through the conductor, so remaining all are constant, including with this resistance is also constant for the conductor. Okay, so that is the reason why we can also define the Ohm's law in another way. So that definition is, at any constant temperature, the current flowing in the circuit is always directly proportional to applied voltage, and current flowing in the circuit is always directly proportional to 1 by resistance. We can also call it as current is inversely proportional to the resistance. Okay, it means at any constant temperature, current flowing in the circuit is always directly proportional to voltage, and current is inversely proportional to the value of resistance in the circuit or in the conducting medium or conductor. Okay, so now see, with the help of this condition or this definition, we can directly write the expression of current, that is I is equal to V divided by R. Okay, now observe this expression, current is directly proportional to V, that is what, V is directly proportional to I. And here whatever the definition we discussed here also voltage is directly proportional to current, here also voltage is directly proportional to current. Okay, but coming to the relation between the current and resistance is always inversely proportional, because the property of resistance is always opposes the flow of current. Opposes the flow of current means, for example, if the value of R is more, then current flowing in the conductor is less. If the value of resistance is less, then current flowing in the conductor is more. If the value of resistance is infinity, for example, then current I is equal to 0. It means what? The relation between the current and resistance is always inversely proportional. Okay, inversely proportional. It means, for example, coming to this circuit. Okay, coming to this circuit, in order to get the infinity amount of current which is flowing in the circuit, what we need to do? Just neglect this resistance. For example, the value of resistance is 0, then the value of current which is flowing in the circuit is maximum. Yes or no? Just see here, the value of current is equal to infinity when it is possible, when R is equal to 0. Current is equal to 0 when R is equal to infinity. So that is the reason why there is a inversely proportional relation between the current and resistance. Okay, now coming to the important points about the Ohm's law is, actually the definition of Ohm's law is what? See here, as per the definition of Ohm's law, at any constant temperature, current is directly proportional to voltage and inversely proportional resistance, means I is equal to V divided by R. And this expression we can also use this expression for calculation of voltage drops across elements. Okay, so calculation of voltage drop across any element. Okay, across any element. For example, same whatever the circuit we have taken earlier, so same circuit I am taking like this. For example, this is R and this is a V we are applying, some amount of current is flowing. Now question is to find the voltage drop across this particular resistance. Here VR represents the voltage drop across this particular resistance. Now question is to find the voltage drop across this particular resistance. So what is the formula we are using? The voltage drop across resistance is equal to the value of resistance multiplied with the current flowing through it. It means what? V is equal to I into R. So V is equal to I into R is always used to find the voltage drop across any element. Okay, now here I is equal to V divided by R. This formula is used to find the total current which is flowing in the circuit. V is equal to I into R. This formula is used to find the voltage drop across any element. And we can also use this formula to calculate the value of unknown resistance. Okay, for example, in the circuit we don't know the value of resistance. Then to find the value of this resistance, with the help of current flowing through the conductor and voltage applied to the circuit, with the help of this current and voltage, we can also find the value of unknown resistance. For example, here just see the network. For example, in this particular network, we don't know the value of resistance, but we know that the current flowing through this current, for example, I am considering as 10 ampere of current is flowing through this particular circuit, and here we are applying some V is equal to 100 volts to this particular circuit. Now see, V is equal to 100 volts we know, and I is equal to 10 amperes we know, but we don't know the value of R. Now same formula we can use to calculate the value of unknown resistance, that is equal to I is equal to V divided by R, means we can write R is equal to V divided by I. Now we know that here we know the value of voltage, that is 100, divided by we know the value of current which is flowing in the circuit, that is 10. Now here we can directly say that the value of R is equal to 10 ohms. Okay, the value of R is equal to 10 ohms. It means just see, calculate the current flowing in the circuit, we can directly use I is equal to V by R. Find the voltage drop across any element, we can directly use V is equal to I into R. And to calculate the value of unknown resistance, we can directly use R is equal to V divided by I. It means with the help of the expression given by the Ohm's law, we are going to calculate the different parameters like calculation of current, calculation of voltage drop across any element, and also calculate the calculation of unknown resistance in the given network. Okay, so that's why the concept of Ohm's law is very, very, very important in engineering subjects. Okay, so this is the information about Ohm's law, and please do subscribe my channel because I am going to plan more videos. I am going to upload more videos from different engineering subject like networks, electrical circuits, electrical networks, control systems. So like that, there are so many subjects are there. I am planning to upload all these related videos, all these subject related videos in my YouTube channel. So to get more updates, definitely subscribe my YouTube channel and also share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching.